Hello, welcome back to the Project Hercules Diaries. I have to start the video like this, otherwise my camera thinks it's in portrait mode rather than landscape and the video doesn't come out so well. So this is a special one-off plans edition or drawing edition because this was rolled up on the bench in the garage as a gift from Bob this morning. So he's redrawn the plans. We're now at issue 15 of the plans and the latest detailer is all around the cylinder head. So if we do need to make a new cylinder head with a decompressor, this is the drawing of how it's going to be done. So that is the cylinder head right there. That piece turned out of the cylindrical aluminium, and that will be the decompressor, much like an automotive valve, but obviously quite a bit larger, and the spark plugs will go either side of it. Quite a simple part to make. There's a couple of grooves for piston rings, and we're just going to take a little bit of a scoop out this way so it is concave. The original cylinder is slightly convex, so that will take the compression down to about 5:1 instead of 7:1. Bob seems to think that there would be no problem turning it over then, especially with such a large area for decompression. So these 4 circles here denote the 4 holes that would be uncovered when you push the valve down to decompress the cylinder, and that means that there's enough volume, enough surface area to get 3 litres of volume out of the cylinder on the compression stroke to get up to speed before you drop the decompressor and start the engine. So the spark plugs have moved to the side, and you can see there that's the size of a spark plug hole and that's the size of the decompression hole. So with 1 decompressor in and 1 spark plug in, you never would have got anything like this kind of surface area to expel the volume. Now we might not have to do that if we are successful with the starter motor that we're playing around with next door. That means we won't need to make a cylinder head, and the reason we didn't just make one anyway, so we've got a choice of 7:1 and 5:1 compression, is that there's probably about £300 worth of aluminium there just to turn a lot of it into man glitter, and that's not something that I particularly want to do. So at the bottom of the drawings you can see the issues, see when it was originally drawn. So we started the project around 2017, so we've been on it for a while, and we're now at issue 15, which is the addition of the valve decompressor in the cylinder head and the fact that the compression ratio is lowered to 5:1. You've got all of the other issue numbers here and what was changed, proper document control there, right across to this side where we initially started to record the issue numbers and the change control. So most recent changes to the diagram were the addition of the pulley for the primary drive, the addition of the sprocket for the dyno start or the electric start that we're planning to use. When we changed the thickness of the gasket, the compression plate, there's a few videos on that if you look back, so that's been included as well. And there's just a great level of detail, including where we've cut out the bottom of the sleeve here to make some clearance for the conrod, so it's all in there. And of course on this side of the plans we've got all of the part numbers for the bearings and for the seals and the circlips, so if we do ever need to replace a bearing when we've done 300,000 miles for service or something, we know what to buy. So it's a work of art. It's absolutely fantastic. That is going up on the wall. It's making the dogs sing, isn't it? It's going up on the wall, but before it goes on the wall I just thought I'd do a quick video of that. Back in the garage, well, this afternoon I'll be working on the starter motor again, but before then I've got to take the toilet to the waste recycling unit, household waste. We used to call it the dump. So, you know, little chores get in the way, real life gets in the way sometimes. It's not all fun and games in the garage. I'm sure there's a pun in there somewhere. Normally I go to the toilet for a dump. This time I'm going to the dump with the toilet, but I haven't quite worked that one out yet. So if you do have a great toilet pun, drop it in the comments. Failing that, if I can get this scanned in, I will. I keep saying I'll do it, but if I can find a method of getting such a large file scanned in, because it was all hand drawn, I will put a link to that on the site somewhere, and then anyone that wants a copy can download and have a look. So that's the special plan update. As usual, thank you for watching. More updates will follow.